Hey guys, and welcome to another Quick Pie video. In this video, we're going to go over how to connect your Sonoff Dual R2 running the Sonoff-Tasmota firmware to Apple HomeKit through your Raspberry Pi. The prerequisites are that you have HAP-NodeJS installed and that you have the Sonoff-Tasmota firmware running on your Sonoff Dual R2. So let's get started with the main installation process. The first command you want to run is the main installation command. Type the command you see on the screen, curl-s capital SL go.gl/8 capital HWF p lowercase k and then vertical line and then sudo bash. You can see I'm doing the same thing on the screen and just click enter. This is going to start the automatic installation process, install all the additional files needed for this tutorial. And it can take a few minutes depending on what Pi you are. But once you're done, you're just going to be back to the main command line prompt. Now that the installation process is complete, we need to get the IP address of a Raspberry Pi. Run the command shown on the screen to get both the IPv4 and IPv6 versions of your IP address. Copy the IPv4 version of your IP address. The next thing we're going to do is stop mosquitto, the MQTT server. So run the command sudo service mosquitto stop. And now you just want to run the command sudo mosquitto. And you're going to see these messages. Now what you would need to do is open the browser. So in my case, since I'm on a Mac, I will be using Safari. And go to the main page of your Sonoff Dual. So enter the IP address of your Sonoff Dual. And now you want to click on Configuration. And go to Configure MQTT. Where it says host, change whatever the default parameter is and enter the IP address of your Raspberry Pi that we got using the previous command, hostname space dash capital I. And then for topic, set this to whatever you would like your topic of the Sonoff to be. So you could set it to bedroom dual. Make sure you have no Sonoffs that have the same topic. So in my case, I'm just going to go with the default of Sonoff Dual. If you used my flashing video, you'd be familiar with this. Just click the green save button, and if it asks you for any password prompt, just click not now, and then the device will actually restart. And now after a few seconds, if you click main menu, the page should load up properly, and there you can see the status of both lights. Now when we go back to the terminal, you can see that Mosquitto has displayed the message of the new client that has communicated. That means it's communicating properly with the Raspberry Pi. Use Control-C to stop Mosquitto, and now we want to start it as a daemon automatically, so then just run the command sudo service mosquitto start. You can see the command on the screen. That'll have Mosquitto completely start up, and if we go back to Safari, go to the console of our Sonoff Dual, you can see that there was connected, but previously there's also connected fail. So now we can go back to Raspberry Pi and continue. Now you want to enter the hap-nodejs folder with cd hap-nodejs. Then you want to go into the accessories folder with cd accessories. Make sure you're matching the case for all these. And now run the command ls. You should see both files, Sonoff Dual 1 accessory and then Sonoff Dual 2. Now we want to edit this Sonoff Dual 1, so just run sudo nano Sonoff Dual 1 _ accessory.js, match the case, and you'll be greeted with this screen. Now in name, set the name of what you want your first relay to be set to. So in my case, I'm just leaving it as outlet 1. And then for MQTT name, set that to the topic of your Sonoff Dual. So in my case, I just left it to the basic Sonoff Dual, but you might have set it to bedroom Sonoff Dual or something like that. Use Control-X to exit the file. Now we want to make the same edits on the Sonoff Dual 2 file, which is the second outlet. And so here you might want to, if you're interested in changing the name, you can change the name. Also set the topic, but in my case, I'm just leaving it to the default Sonoff Dual. Use Control-X to exit the file again. And now we want to go back to the previous directory with cd.out, and you want to run the command sudo node bridgedcore.js. And this will actually activate the hap-nodejs server, which will allow your Raspberry Pi and iPhone or any other iOS device to communicate with it. This only is a manual starting command, but if you're interested in this to automatically start on reboot, you can follow the links in the description below to have this all automatically start up. But now I'm going to show you how to pair up with a bridgedcore.js. If you followed any of my previous videos, this won't be anything new to you, and you can just simply restart your Pi and the accessories will show up. So let's get started with that. So now that we have the bridge core.js running, you're going to see these messages come up. And now I'm going to just bring my phone up. Okay, so now we're on my iPhone in the Home app. First, you want to click Add Accessory, and then click Don't Have a Code or Can't Scan. Then you want to select the one with Node Bridge. So in my case, it says number 2, but yours will say Node Bridge. And enter the code 031455154. It'll communicate and actually authenticate everything, and then you'll be presented with this screen. And then it'll show you all the accessories on your Node Bridge, and so you can see your Sonoff Dual Outlet 1 and Sonoff Dual Outlet 2. And then once you make sure they're all set, you can click Done. And now you can see I'm manually turning them on, and now both the outlets on my Sonoff Dual are on, and I've also turned them off. But likewise, if you turn on the outlet on your Sonoff Dual, it will automatically reflect the status in HomeKit. So you can see that with using the button manually, you can see the status is changing on HomeKit as well. So the status is always linked between both devices. Guys, thanks for watching. This is pretty much the end of the video. If you have any issues, or if you want to make any suggestions for the channel or this video, please leave them in the comments below. You can reach out to me either through messages on YouTube, or you can find me on Twitter at quick_pie. And guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.